What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, real important. Speaking to my brothers and my sisters in the rap game, but particularly our brothers. We are in that time where we got to really watch what we say on these records. Um, and don't get me wrong, I understand that since the dawn of rap, there's been people who talk about things that they don't really do in real life. Um, but in more recent years, you're starting to see a lot of our younger brothers start to really translate things that they were doing in real life onto the record and self-incriminating by speaking about those things that they do and having no problem doing it. Not conceiving in their mind that the fact that you are really carrying this stuff out when they catch you or even when they suspect you and then they do nail you, they will use your very words against you. I've been urging for the longest against that type of movement um, because it leads to things like RICO charges. It leads to rappers and entertainers, black men being treated like they're mob kingpins, when in fact, um, while they may be committing some acts, it's not on that level. But they want to hide you away. They want to bury you underneath the prison as if it is on that level. And that's not to condone whatever level it's on. We have to transition out of that behavior. And that was really the purpose of us getting in the game, the rap game, a long time ago. And a lot of our young brothers are really successful to where we don't have to even go down that road no more. And if you speak on those types of things, they should be spoken on from the standpoint of uh, getting out of it, teaching a lesson about it. Hey, this is what you don't do. You know that should be the mindset, because a lot of our brothers who um, the world likes to call gangster rappers, they grew out of that. They grew up and hit their 30s and 40s and 50s and transitioned into other endeavors, but also transitioned into different thoughts and understanding of the importance of words and why it's not really a wise thing to push that kind of content. Now it's turned into social media where we do that same type of stuff on social media, and we go on these platforms like Vlad, and we let him and people like him sucker us into talking, not only about ourselves but about other people that may be involved in some activity. And I just know that we smarter than that. I just know that we smarter than that. And unfortunately, we've seen too many examples of brothers getting jammed up for us to still be that reckless with our conversation. Um, a lot of the times, somebody else's misfortune is a lesson to us if we are wise enough to watch it, because they're in the same field that we're in. They're in the same neighborhoods that we're in. They're in the same uh, uh, areas and skin tone that we're in. They're under the same attacks that we're under. And if we don't know that there's an enemy actively working against us, then we just walking around here blindly skipping through the grass like everything is all right, and everything is not all right. So all of the killing and drug selling and whatever it is that we're doing out here, man, um, we're watching the current administration start to slowly move in on our young brothers and sisters. Started in D.C. Now it's getting ready to hit Chicago. And shout out to Mr. Farrakhan who predicted this many years ago. Um, We just have to start listening to him, because he predicted this many, many years ago, that the National Guard would be um, deployed in the cities in America. And unfortunately, he also predicted the level of bloodshed that was going to follow that. So while we got an opportunity to still avoid that, we need to be listening to the minister, and we need to be listening to common sense and taking heed to common sense, because um, it's baffling to see one example of somebody get jammed up like this, and then when somebody comes up on some kind of charges, they make it like they were just a mass murderer. So you have to understand that there's a strategic attack being levied against us. Um, but we also have to look at those people and say, well, hold on. You see what they did to such and such? Hold on. You see what they did to this guy? See what they did to that guy? Oh, this guy told. This guy did this. He made a deal. Oh, he got jammed up. Oh, whatever the case is, man, we have to have our mind focused that it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. And don't fall under the pressure of the industry pushing you to make that kind of content. Don't fall under the pressure, and I know this gonna fall on deaf ears, but don't fall under the pressure even on social media platforms, where views and views are driven by negative content. We are digging ourselves into a hole that we're not gonna be able to get out of if we don't realize how this whole thing is being used and worked against us. The very thing that was supposed to save us, which is our music, is now being used to destroy us, and we helping them every step along the way. So, hey man, start paying attention to what's happening in the world. Get out of the mindset of social media, uh, this this video, this girl, this car, these diamonds, this money, this world. It's all an illusion, man. It's all an illusion. All right, man. This your big brother K-Rino. I will catch y'all with another one. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.